Hello and welcome to a little Likac 12 cast on special. Today is day 8. It is Tuesday the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, and I have spent, feels like all morning, preparing everything I need for this next cast on. So this is part of the 12 cast ons of Christmas for 2024/2025, because this will take me into the new year of 2025, and these will be all things that I will be making for the first half or so of 2025, hopefully. Anyway, let's see if we get them all finished next year. So yes, you are very welcome. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and for all the love and thumbs up and comments people have made. It's absolutely lovely to hear from so many of you. So it is 31st of December. We don't have any great plans for this evening. Our eldest daughter is here and she's not going out anywhere. So not that my husband and I would have gone out partying. We had considered going out for a meal, but we're like, no, let's just stay in and we're going to have some party food, buffet type food, British tapas, you know, beige. Actually, no, it won't be. We're going to try and keep things a little bit healthier than just all beige pastry based foods. And yes, so really probably just see in the new year, maybe watch a film together and probably put BBC One on and be very middle aged. So that's the plan for this evening. And I have got an order to pack up, so I'm going to get that packed and hopefully posted this afternoon, and the rest of the day hopefully I should be able to work on this. Now, I don't know how complex it's going to be. It is a big project, and I have spent quite a bit of time, as I say this morning, preparing it. It is all in this bag. This bag was given to me, made and gifted to me by my very talented niece Hannah, so thank you, Hannah. And her daughter is the one that I sometimes knit things for. So here is today's pattern. It is, in fact, a dress. Yes. Now, I saw this dress in real life last year at, I think it was I saw it at Buxton show in May, and then I saw it again at Yarndale. And you know, when you see something more than once and it really sort of hits you and you really like it, then to me that's a good sign that you should knit it. I'm going to say that picture doesn't do it justice. In real life, it's just so stunning, and I don't think the picture personally does it justice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks quite nice in the picture, but in real life it's absolutely stunning. So this is by Knitterish Designs. I'm just looking to see if I can see the name of the lady. I have met her in person. She's lovely. No, can't see the name of her. It is it's done by, it's not colour work, it's mosaic, so it's not stranded knitting. The colour work is done by mosaic knitting. And here you can see some more of the detail. So you need, for this pattern, you need, it does say the dress or tunic is meant to be a reasonably loose fit with short sleeves, although because of its construction it is easy to customise by trying on until you're happy with the sleeve length. 2 sizes are given for the dress, a medium size which comfortably fits sizes 10 to 14, and a large size which will fit sizes 16 to 24. Yeah, what size am I at the moment? I'm probably about a 16, hoping to go down to a 14 or even a 12. So I am a little bit torn on what size to cast on. Anyway, you need 400 grams of the main colour and 100 gram skein of contrast and 5 100 gram skeins of 100 gram skein of the contrast, but I've used minis, and so I have got, I'll show you the minis in a minute. I've got 100 grams worth of minis. So tension is 32 stitches over 10 centimeters, so it's quite a tight gauge. So it's 3mm needles. Strongly advised to knit a tension square. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. You need 2.5mm needles and 3mm needles. But you start off, it does start knitted flat. So I've got the right needles, I found needles, I've got the yarn. I do need to decide, well actually no, the decision is made for me really, because I've only got 400 grams of the main colour, although if I recall, they are quite a generous meterage. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the smaller size. She's saying sizes 10 to 14. I think I'm going to do the smaller size because I'm so determined to keep losing weight. Oh, I don't know. Well, I haven't got enough for the bigger size anyway. But I seem to recall when I bought this, the main yarn, I seem to recall them telling me the meterage, thinking that I would have enough to do the, might be just a bit shorter. Right, okay. Does it give the finished sizes? Okay, I found circumference of underarms, 40 inches for the medium, 52 inches for the large size. Okay, so 40 inches for upper arm. I'll measure that. I've got a feeling that the large is going to be very large, but the small will be too small. So I think we're going to go with the large. So the yarn that I'm going to use, the main colour is this merino, and if I remember rightly, this is, I do remember it, this is 100% merino, and they're 200 gram skeins, and I got this from Yarndale, and I got it from, I think it was the Woody Cone, is it Woody Knits? Woody Knits stand, and these are 200 gram skeins, and that's what I was trying to remember how many meters they said, because I swear it was more than 800 meters, which is what made me think I can do the larger size. So it's 100% merino, it's not superwash, so again this is going to be something that is looked after, and it is in this beautiful pinky lilac-y heathery colour. Now I have spent all morning, I got the electric wool winder out again and left that running while I was doing other things around the kitchen, because I can leave it running, but I do have to listen out for it, because every so often if it snags or whatever, you have to just kind of sort it out. So I've got it wound up into sort of like, I think mostly sort of kind of 50 gram balls. The first hank is all wound, and it did take quite a long time to wind it. But although the electric yarn winder isn't fast, it does save the effort on my arm and wrist. So that is all, first one is all wound up. And then I've got all of these minis, and I believe they are 10 gram minis. Again, I know I did the calculations, and I've got all of these minis for contrasting mosaic, the mosaic knitting. So that is beautiful. These came from Wee County Yarns, and they're kind of like similar to the Jameson and Smith 2-ply pure wool, 4-ply, approximately 10 grams, 100% wool, made in Scotland. So that's going to be for the mosaic colour part. And yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it cast on. I'm going to go and have some lunch. I'm going to pack this order, pack the order, have some lunch, cast on, take the order down to the post office. That's the plan. I've also been working on things to do with the Mystery Yarn Club, which I am so excited about. Sign-ups for that close on Thursday night. So yeah, so I've got the yarn has arrived. I placed the order for the yarn, that's arrived. And I've started, well, I'm waiting till I know exact numbers, but thinking about ordering some of, or making sure that I can order the kind of little extras that are going to go with it. Packaging materials, I've just been measuring up the size that I need for if you're getting the mini skein club, and remember the mini skeins are just 3 skeins. So I've just been working out what size boxes I need for those, and yeah, it's dead exciting. I'm so excited for it. Planning to do the dyeing for it on Sunday if the weather is good enough. Planning on doing the dyeing on Sunday. Well, I'll do it indoors if I need to, and then they will be packaged and during the week and posted out the following weekend. I'm so excited for it, so excited. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's ordered. I've been blown away, actually, absolutely blown away by the amount of people who've ordered this yarn club for January, so it's exciting. There is a limit on the 4-ply minis now, because I could only get a certain number from the company, so that is kind of low stock now. There's only a few spaces left for the 4-ply mini skeins, but apart from that, all good to go. Right, I will see you later and let you know how I have got on. Oh, I forgot to say what the actual name of the dress is, didn't I? It's Donington on Bane dress. Okay. And we're back. Hi everybody, it is earlier in the evening than I've normally been filming the updates. It's about 6:30 in the evening, but we're just putting tea together, and then after dinner we're going to sit and watch a couple of films together and things like that. So I won't really have a chance to film a progress update again. And I think as well, if we're going to be watching some films, I'm going to be coming off this project because I've just hit the first piece of mosaic knitting and I am having to concentrate. So let's see where I've got up to. So I'm using one of these kind of holders, magnetic holders, for the chart, which I'll just show very briefly, so that I can focus on where I'm up to in the chart. And the first part of this is knitted flat, including the first mosaic section. So including the first mosaic section is all knitted flat. The very beginning is a picot edge, and you can choose to, once you've done that first the yarn overs for the first picot, you can then pick up your stitches and knit them to do the folded over edge as you go. Now I've done that in the past and I find that so fiddly, so I'm actually leaving it flat, and at the end I will go back and fold it and sew it, and in my experience that is the better option. Plus I've also got, oh, excuse me, everything's got a bit tangled. Plus I've also got quite a bit of tail left when I cast on the stitches, so I'll use that to fold it over. I might do that before I join in the round, but you don't join in the round until after the first mosaic section anyway. I have literally just started that first mosaic section. I've done the first row of slip stitches and that is it. So it's doesn't look like a massive amount of progress, but bear in mind that most of that was on 2.5mm needles. So it is going to be slow progress, at least until I get into the swing of things, which will be a while because of course now this is potentially getting put away. I am going to go back to the chunky waistcoat that I started on Christmas Day. And actually, if you watch the regular podcast, you'll see that I've got a lot of progress on that, and I was nearly at the end of the back. And then 2 days ago, yesterday, I realised that actually I had started the instructions for the back of the waistcoat, and then halfway through when it came to the armholes and the armhole shaping, I had followed the instructions for the back of the jumper, and they are different enough that I couldn't just kind of fudge it. So I've had to rip back so much, right back down to the armhole shaping. So I think I'm probably going to work on that tonight. And yeah, I think as much as I'm enjoying working on this pattern, I've promised my husband and my daughter that I'll sit and watch some programs with them or films with them this evening, which I'd like to do as well, you know, and I can't focus on following this pattern, mosaic pattern now, so that will be it. Yeah, and really that's about it. I nipped out this afternoon to get some chicken pellets for the chickens. That's been the extent of my day, really. It's not been terribly exciting. Apart from, oh yes, actually that is not true. So regular viewers of my podcast will know that 2024 I set myself a challenge to have more stash out than in, which I just about did, but only by just about nearly 5,000 meters. I have got a spreadsheet. My daughter has bougied my spreadsheet so it looks really pretty and much easier for me to read the information. The spreadsheet I did was perfectly functional, but I had said to my husband earlier in the year, could you, because he's very good with spreadsheets, could you do some whizzy things on it so it would automatically calculate for me the end of each month what my figures are, etc. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And he never got round to it. So Eloise said, I'll do that for you, Mum, for one for next year. And she's made it all much more aesthetically pleasing. So that's quite exciting as far as I'm concerned. I'll see if I can sort of maybe I'll take a screenshot of it. Actually, I'll take a screenshot of it on my iPad and show that. So yeah, that's all set up ready for 2025. And you can see, you might as well spot that there's already 2 things in there, because I am destashing a few bits and some people from a knit group are taking some bits. So I know that, oh, and one thing's going to Eloise, but I told her she's going to wait till tomorrow so it can count. So yeah, so I've got a few balls of yarn going straight out into the gifted section on the 1st and 2nd of January, and they've already been inputted into the spreadsheet. Right, tomorrow there's no surprise over, well there is one surprise, but there's no real surprise over what's going to be cast on tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the first day of the 2025 Socksy and You Know It make along. So the first thing I'll be casting on tomorrow will be the January socks, which means I get to unwrap. So it's no surprises, and that's what's going to be the cast on. But the surprise is going to be what the yarn is. So join me for tomorrow's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely, happy, peaceful new year. Bye. Oh, and if you don't want a peaceful new year, you want to go wild and party, go for it. Whatever you want to do, be you. Bye.